Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Everybody here? Everybody here. All
Howdy,
right.
guys.
Who is here? Let's see. Karen and Marion are here, and Sherry. Teresa, she's like, 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean's here. Jennifer's here. Right, Jennifer? I know. Lisa's here. Yeah. So I told you it would all come together, right?
Yeah.
you knew you knew there had to be a connection. There had to be a connection, right?
There had to be. But the funny thing is remember, I was joking about the only way, because when people were saying, you know, that it could be Paige, I was like, look, the only way it could be is if it's like she's some alternate identity or something. I thought I was like so far out there.
Hey, Sue. Hello, Brenda. Yeah, so that was interesting, right? I mean, wow. So she was like all into this other identity of hers. Like,
Oh, completely.
wow. Right, Catherine? I didn't think it was going to be like this either. I totally didn't. Sue, you didn't finish it? Oh,
So it's
well,
like, no.
you're gonna hear all about it then if you're hanging out here because yeah, maybe she doesn't want to finish it. She's like, just tell me what happened. I don't have to read it.
I mean, I was, like I said, I thought the only way it could be Paige is if it was an alternate identity or like, remember I thought it was like maybe like a kind of sleeping with the enemy type thing where,
See, and
she
I
ran
don't
for
know
the
that. You
husband.
mentioned sleeping with the enemy, but I don't know anything about that. So that didn't make any sense to me. I don't know what that is.
Right. It was just where, she made herself into somebody else to escape an abusive husband. So at first I thought that was kind of what was happening. Um,
Oh, yeah, okay.
we just didn't realize it was all in her head
So she didn't
that
have
she
an
was
abusive
leading.
husband at all. Her husband wasn't
No.
abusive. He wasn't even as powerful as she thought he was. He was just an ordinary guy and they got divorced. Well, but then they were both killed. Right? They both
In
died.
a car accident. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, that's a whole nother twist. That would definitely be enough to make somebody kind of go like, whoa, like off the diving board there, but I mean,
Right.
she's had issues longer than that, but still, I mean, geez, right?
And she's had these episodes multiple times. So obviously this particular variation is new, but as far as like all, similar variations,
Yeah.
with the whole running and the, about her son, all the stuff, like similar variations to that have happened in the past. So I'm wondering if basically when her husband or ex-husband and son died in that wreck, like if that just kind of
Yeah.
split her
Very
and
possibly. Yeah.
as she was on medication, and the only reason she was not taking her medication is because
of
she
the
was
aunt.
at the hospital with her aunt.
The aunt. Yeah. So it was like a house of cards, right? House of cards. This happened, that happened, and then this happened, and woo!
It just went, pew.
Oh, yeah, right? I mean, so all the time that she was seeing this person come to the house in the truck, it was somebody she knew that was there to check on her, and she kept hiding from them. Wow, so many things, right? And so here's the one thing we missed.
Sorry.
We missed
Yep.
this. So when she's running around, painting the house, going through all the stuff, making the huge mess, just taking stuff out like a crazy woman, blah, 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 and making this huge mess of her house. And then she crashes. Then she's tired. Then she can't get up. She can't find the motivation. She can't put the stuff back where it's supposed to be. So that was that whole manic depressive thing. And so that was, I mean, now you can see that that's what happened, but that was a big hint, big clue right there that we missed out on at the time it was happening. Like, why is she so tired now all of a sudden? Like we never even questioned that.
Yeah, well, I mean, because we were taking it at face value
Correct.
that,
Hmm.
she's running from the husband, so like maybe she was not sleeping well because she was worried. Every little noise, every little whatever, all this stuff running through your brain where you have a hard time
Yeah.
getting to sleep. And so, yes, you tend to just crash. So we didn't think of this as a
No,
mental
no,
break.
no. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, it does explains a lot. I mean, that she found a house that was fully, and then she threw out all the good food. It was good food
I
she was
know.
throwing out. Oh my goodness. So she's throwing out all the food. Where'd she get the stash of cash? Was that real? Did she really have a stash of cash? She must have.
I,
Where did
you
that
know
come
what?
from?
I don't know if she honestly did. I think maybe it was just,
I don't know.
maybe she just always had a little bit of cash around, from her business or whatever. But, it's almost like her mind did not want her to find portions to remind her of her
Right,
reality.
right.
And that's why she couldn't go
Couldn't go
into
in the
the
barn.
barn, which was
Yep.
where her workplace is. Because I
Yes.
think if she would have seen that,
Then she would have gone, oh no, this is mine. I know what I do now, right? Yeah.
right. But how, like, her mind, I mean, the fact that it protected her so much in times where she was literally at a restaurant a different time, earlier, when he had found her and she was putting ketchup in hot tea and she didn't even recognize her own brother. Like that right
Right.
there, that's your mind trying to go, nope.
There you go. Just some cash on hand for the pizza guy. Yeah, that's totally why she didn't go to the barn. That would have just blown her whole story she had, her alternate life she was living out of the water, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, the fact, and like, oh my gosh, him finding his old backpack stuffed
Hmm.
with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, like, you know, obviously in her mind, she must have gone to the school to give a sandwich to her child
Right?
who wasn't there. It's not even the same. It's the school that he went to, not
It's the school they both went to.
right. Like
Yeah,
it's
that
just,
was their elementary school in their town there,
and
right?
she didn't even recognize her own house.
No. And she really did cut herself and she really did burn herself. There was evidence
Yep.
of that. So she really did those things. Very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, this is where Nicholas Sparks is genius, right? I mean, how do you come up with that? Just, I don't know. I don't know if she actually went to the school or not, right? If she would have went to the school, it would have been odd for her to try to be visiting a child that wasn't there, that didn't
Exactly.
exist.
So, like I said, I think in her mind, just like in her mind, she had full on conversations with her brother about her aunt before she completely went
Right.
down that psychosis road.
Yeah.
But yet she didn't make any of those phone calls. She didn't. And she's like, no, we had this conversation. We did it. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
we didn't.
Yeah. Her child would never even have been in school. Right. Yeah.
Right. Because he was a toddler when he died.
Yep. Very interesting. Wow.
And she even bought an Iron Man. I love the fact that she bought the Iron Man figurine to make her aunt laugh about something, but instead that played into her psychosis with the and in her son's room. And
Which was her brother's room.
but at the same time, like that Go Dog Go
Was
was
his
her
book.
brother's favorite book.
Yeah.
And and she raised her brother. I mean, he said many
Yeah.
times she
Yeah.
raised him.
And it was his book in his room with his guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That she buried.
Uh-huh. Right? Yeah. I wonder if they find the guns or not, you know?
I think he said that he did find the guns. He got
Yeah.
a gun locker or whatever, one of those gun safes.
I must have breezed past that. I don't remember it.
Yeah, he said, he
Very
was getting a gun safe to put them in there so that way it couldn't. Luckily, they would have never gone off because he had put
these special locks on them because of
special
her.
lock on. Yeah,
because of her. Yeah, because he
exactly.
knew, that she needed to be watched or, extra protected. Interesting. And
But
then
I
at
have to.
the very
Yeah.
end, who shows up?
Oh, I
Who
know
shows
Morgan.
up?
Morgan shows up.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God. And she's like, look, you are not ending this.
No.
You are,
Yeah.
this is, as of today, we are back together. I'm like,
Yeah.
not even a question. As of today, we're back together.
We're gonna have our long distance relationship and we're gonna visit and I'm gonna come here and you're gonna come there. And yeah, she's just like, nope, this is what we're doing. And he's like, okay, right? Okay.
I know. I loved it because because I at first, I'll tell you, when he did the whole, essentially breaking up with her and they were drifting apart and she was, holding hands with other people, I was like, I literally, I was kind of cussing Nicholas Sparks for a second, going, well, damn you, really? Really?
And that
You're
would
going to
not
take
be
the love
that would
story
not
and
be
just,
no, that would not be surprising for him to not have the happy ending. There's many books of his that don't have a happy ending. Somebody dies or, whatever. Hi,
well, I would have been really ticked off because I was like, really? No, all of this, and the boy don't get the girl. Come on. So when she showed back up, I was like,
yeah. Well, he does it though. He's well known for doing that. That twist at the end of the book, you're like, damn you. Why? Why did you do that? Why? You're just mad. That's happened many times. Yeah. Absolutely. But this
well, I'm glad he didn't do it this time because I would have been, yeah. This poor boy, he needed something. He's been, because that's a lot to deal with. And I do feel bad, the sister's like, I'm sorry, I'm so broken. And he's like, you're not broken,
No.
and it just shows.
Yeah. So Morgan wants to go meet her, and he was like, I just don't want you to think that, she's a bad person, or I don't want you to have bad thoughts about her. She's a very good person. And she's like, no, I understand. I want to go see her. I want to meet her. I want to get to know her, So
Right.
it was very interesting, Teresa. It was a very good book. If you didn't read it, you should read it. It was a very, very good. Hi, Colette.
Hey, Colette.
It was really, really good.
I like the fact that, I mean, because, I'm not a huge romance person.
Mhm.
And so, like, I like the fact that it yes, it had some, but there was more.
Yeah.
I felt like there was a lot of, for me, it was intrigue. So
Mhm.
even though it's not mystery, it had intrigue, which,
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Those are the kind of books I like. I like those. Yeah.
It might not have been a complete, although I don't know, in a small way, it was a mystery of trying to figure out how these two stories connected.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly, Marion. That is what makes him an excellent author, because I mean, who would have thought this would be how it turned out? You just wouldn't have, you never would have guessed this, right? Oh, good, Colette. I'm glad you watched. I'm glad you caught us. Yay.
That's awesome. So I do. I like
more fun in person.
Stories that have a twist at the end.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite, and I know you don't like, these kind of books, but when I was a teenager, I very much loved reading Christopher Pike. And he had like Babysitter House, where it was that urban legend, of the call is coming from inside the house kind of thing. Or Summer Party. Like it was all these like teenage scary movie or scary books kind of. And the thing is that every time you thought you knew how it was going to end or who it was or whatever, nope,
you're wrong.
I could never. I was like, what? It was always the person who I either discounted or I was like, I'm like going, no. And I've had every reason going, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. And then he like twisted and I'm like, what the, huh?
What just happened here? What just happened?
How did I miss that? So then I'm like going back through the book going, how did I miss the clues?
Yeah.
that this was it because
Yeah.
it was masterfully written. And I know you don't like those, but Christopher Pike, he was. I like R.L. Stein, the teenage versions like Fear Street and stuff.
Oh
Um,
God.
he
Oh.
didn't have as many. He didn't have as many twists as Christopher Pike. Christopher Pike had a lot more.
Well, that's interesting that the Audible version, they actually had music and singing. That's kind of cool.
Whoa.
Like I said, I've never listened to anything on Audible with an actual narrator and stuff. And I mean, I listen to a lot of, not a lot, but a handful of booktubers, and they often talk about narration and their favorite narrators when they're listening on Audible and stuff like that. And some that are really good and some they don't like and things like that. But I've never listened to an Audible version, so I don't pay for
I
that.
haven't either. I thought about trying it out, but like I think as soon as you say yes to the free trial, like
Then
you
you're
have to
in.
be careful, and then you're in. You know, and I'm like,
I'm certain you can get out of it, but yeah. It might be interesting to try on a certain book. I don't know. This sounds like it would have been one that would have been really good. I mean, with music and singing and everything in it, this one would have been one to listen to on Audible, it sounds like.
yeah. I think the only problem I would have had was that it sounds like it was country music version, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not a huge country music person, so
Brandy. You're not into
yeah.
romance either, but this wasn't too romancy for you, now was it?
That is true. That is true. That
You
is
listen
true.
to most of. I don't even know how much Audible costs. Like, what does an Audible subscription cost? You guys that have it.
Yeah, I don't know. How much is it exactly?
This is the best book you've had read to date. Usually, it's just a voice, but this one was a lot more than that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the last Audible version with the James Patterson with the Dolly Parton.
Did anybody listen to that on Audible?
Dolly's voice? Yeah, someone did. Someone listened to it, and I could have swore they said it was Dolly's voice narrating it or something, or doing some of the voices or something.
Yeah. I don't know how much an Audible. The singer had a country twang. Yeah. Oh, Colette says it's $7.99 in the UK. I'm going to Amazon right now to see if it will tell me. I mean, that's all through Amazon, isn't it?
Yeah, because I've been like, if it's like $17.99 a month, that's a little. Whew. Okay, so Sue, the whole narrator was Dolly, because Sue listened to that one.
Oh yeah, she did. That's right. That's right. She said it was Dolly. Everything worth listening to in one place. Audible original. Here you could listen to It Starts With Us on Audible. I don't know how you find out how much it is, but
Catherine says she thinks she pays $14
a month, right?
Yeah, I'm imagining it's a month.
Now, is that's just to listen to them? That's not to purchase the book.
Yeah, I think you have to purchase the book and then get to listen to it through Audible. Now, free with Prime. Wait, no, because I have Prime and I can get. I
have Prime too. What can you get?
Well, I don't know. Sherry says free with Prime. So does that?
I have Prime and I don't get Audible for free. I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't either. I know I've looked because it'll say, do you want Audible to do trial or whatever?
Yeah. So like if we just go to look up a book, let's say we go to look up It Starts With Us. What?
Catherine says you get a credit every month.
Your narrator was a guy. You get a credit for a book. Am I right? So you get like a free book. You use the credits to get books. So you pay for your Audible subscription and you buy the books.
Okay, Sean says I purchased a credit a month, which equals a book generally.
You bought It Ends With Us on Saturday. Almost finished with it. We're starting that one now. Wait.
So I mean, it says so she can start.
Oh no, you bought It Ends With Us. You bought It Ends With Us. Oh, so you can finish that one so we can do It Starts With Us. Sorry. I had it back. I
Right.
thought you were the other way. Sorry. You purchase a credit a month, which equals one book. Huh. So I don't know.
Yvonne would rather buy a book a month.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've been buying a book a month because I buy it on my Kindle. So I gotta go buy It Starts With Us.
Right, Jennifer. I think my mind might wander too. I mean, I listen to Lady A out there. She reads to me, and sometimes I find myself not listening to her, although she's very droll and very, robotic, but because, well, she is a robot. She's not a narrator, but anyhow, there's that.
I've never heard of Sherry. I've never heard of chirp books.
I have heard of it, but that's about the extent of it. I've heard chirp, but that's about all I know about it. I just heard it.
I think the only reason because I know for a fact when I am crafting or something and I'm listening to something, like I'm partway listening to it.
Yeah.
So like I found the other night, I was watching a movie that I really wanted to watch. And I was trying to diamond paint, and I was diamond painting. I ended up just sitting there watching the movie with my tweezers in my hands, not diamond painting anymore because I was focused on the movie.
Okay, so is this one of those things like this paperback of Colleen Hoover says it costs $9.57, earned 20 points. So is Audible just like when you go to Amazon and you get your choices as to how you can buy it, right? Is audiobook Audible? Is that your Audible choice when it just says audiobook?
I don't know, because Deborah says that she can buy the Audible price without the monthly subscriptions, because sometimes you can buy the Kindle and Audible together for less than buying a subscription.
So if you go to Kindle, let's see, we go to Kindle. Kindle Unlimited. If you have Kindle Unlimited, $0. I don't know. I'm all confused by this. I've never done it, so I don't know.
Because see, I don't know if mine says $0 just because they're trying to get you to do that trial.
I don't know. So I've never done it, so I don't know how it works.
I'm scared because one of the last times I tried a trial, it was hard.
Okay, so audiobook is Audible. And so it is $0 if you have a membership. So you see it says $0 with membership.
Right.
But if you buy the Kindle Unlimited book, it's $5.99. I don't know.
Karen says Kindle Unlimited is different and costs more money. So I'm kind of because I have Kindle Unlimited. I think I do. I know I pay like 17 something for my Kindle a month.
And you can get X amount of books per month?
Well, I don't know. I keep being able to rent however many or the books that are free. There's a ton that are free to rent. And I can have up to 10 at a time. And then, of course, whatever ones I buy, I can buy books.
This one, it says on Kindle, it's $0 if you have Kindle Unlimited. So you can
for which one?
Huh?
For which one?
This one I'm showing you.
Oh, hold on. I got to look at the screen.
It says $0. Kindle Unlimited would be $0 for you. So you could get this one to read for free on your Kindle.
What is that one called? Of Him?
Yeah. It's just another book I looked up.
Yeah, I could get that for free.
Your Kindle, you could read that for free.
Yeah.
But then how would you
most
add
of my books
Audible?
are free.
So here you'd have to add Audible to it, but then you need the subscription. And then you could get it on Audible over here for $0 if you have the subscription. But you can't get a ton of them for free on Audible. Am I right? You can only get so many that you can listen to on Audible?
I guess. Because trust me, I go through a lot. Most of the cozy mysteries I read are, all free.
My flowers bloomed. How can my flowers bloom?
Why you scared me?
My husband sent me a picture. I'm like, I've been waiting for these 2 flowers to bloom out in my flower garden, you guys. And it's been so cold. I thought they would just die. But look at, they bloomed. I'm going to go cut them and bring them in.
Flowers!
They bloomed. Those are the 2 I've been waiting for.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Mindy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like Reese's.
Love Reese's, yes. Don't give me no pumpkin Reese's or.
No. Why? Still Reese's?
Because that's gross. Pumpkin and Reese's?
No, it's just a pumpkin shaped Reese's.
Mm-mm.
There's no pumpkin
no,
in it.
sorry, it was Kit Kats. Sue was talking about Kit Kats with pumpkin. I'm like, no, that's gross. Don't do that.
Okay, no, the Reese's are just shaped like pumpkins.
Okay, that's fine. Yes.
Okay, so you like Reese's.
Yes.
Do you like a salty sweet combination?
Yes.
Have you tried the Reese's potato chips?
No.
Big cup?
No.
Oh my God, these things. Oh,
no.
It is so good. I can't wait. And they just came out with, and I got to go buy some to try it. They now came out with the Reese Puffs Reese's cup. So it's a Reese cup with Reese Puff cereal in the center.
Oh. Now, I don't eat them that often. I can't tell you the last time I had a Reese's, actually.
I ate one of mine last night for Halloween, and then I saved the other part for tonight, and then I have sugar.
Catherine's got it. She says you get a credit a month. So you get 1 free book a month. When you get Audible, you get to listen to 1 free book a month, but you could buy other credits.
Oh, okay.
And then you can earn other credits somehow. Is that right? And they also have some items in the free library, but the new books you have to pay for.
Ah.
Okay.
So like the ones that are coming out soon, like for instance, so like this one would be a new book. You'd have to buy it.
Which one?
Same with the one that we just finished reading.
And you'll have to buy this one too. I looked this one up, but I think you'd have to buy that one.
And like the one our Nora Roberts, that one's going to be new because that one's not coming out until.
Yeah. So for anybody who is unaware, we start this one today. Today you can start it, and we'll talk about it next week. I do not have a page number mapped out for us. Let's see. How many pages do we have? Oh, the last page ends with a letter from Atlas. Okay.
Oh.
320. 320.
And we're doing it in 3 weeks versus 4.
Yep. So what is that?
Let's see. 320.
130?
No.
100. No, it's only 100 and
it's like yeah. So like 100 between 105 to 107.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, because 107 would be 321.
That ain't gonna work at all. No, it ends with us. We're not going to tell you anything about it, Colette. You read it and then be ready to join us for this one.
Oh yeah, no. We're not gonna.
All right, we got to go to 114.
Okay,
we got to go to 114. That's the next chapter break. So 106.5. There you go, Sean. 106.5 is right in the smack dab middle of this chapter. So we're not going to do that. We'll go to page
114.
114.
So what chapter is that?
Stop before you get to chapter 13.
So we read all the way through 12.
Yep.
Don't read 13.
Nope. Don't read.
No unlucky 13 for
Don't read 13. Catherine says we're going to love it. I'm sure
if you read 13, you're bringing bad luck. Bad lucky luck.
Yeah. I'll map out the next part. So the next part could be like 100 pages, right? So we can get to like 214 or something like that.
Right.
Oh, that will work perfectly. That's right.
And I'll be honest with you, when the books are good like this, this is kind of fun, like reading it in 3 ways in some instances.
There's a lot of letters in this one.
Oh, well, that'll be good. I like when they do books where you see the letters to each other.
There's a lot of letters. Like I said, the book ends with letters. There's a lot of letters.
I remember reading one in elementary school, and I want to say it was a Beverly Clearly, like Henry Huggins or something. It was nothing but letters
Lots
to
of
each
letters.
other.
Yeah. All right. So that's what we're up to next, you guys. We had some good ones. We've gotten some good ones here. Oh, my dogs are good. They're whining currently because they're in the kennel. They've had dinner and they want out. Yeah.
They're like, at some point, Mom will let us out if we
I know,
whine
right?
long.
It was like and I'm gonna say, and I say it in my whip and chat too. You guys will hear tomorrow, but I think they ate too much manure. I think they got
Oh,
next door into the pasture and ate too much cow poop and horse poop and upset their bellies.
why do dogs do that? I
I don't
don't.
know. I don't know. I don't know. But they were just like their bellies were making so much noise and grumbling, and they were walking around here like, oh, and I'm like, oh, what did you do? Right?
Is Toffee staying away? Is it Toffee that was getting into the
Yeah,
tomatoes?
I need to go out right now because I'm on here. That's why. I know. I'm getting ready right now. All right. So I'm going to go and we'll be back next week and we'll start this new book. We'll talk about the new one. All right.
Yay!
See you guys then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.